Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So today we are going to see uh, uh, Plotly graphs. So specifically when we are looking at the stock price in the internet, whenever you're, for example, if I wanted to look at the Google stock price, so it will be represented in a line chart over the time. So for example, if I wanted to see for past 1 day or a week or past 10 days or past 1 month or past 5 years or year to date. So if I wanted to check, so I can see through the line chart. So how it can be projected a stock price in terms of a line chart. So we are going to see that. So especially I don't have to import any data frame externally. So it is an inbuilt data set from Plotly like we used for other video. So let me import the required libraries for this. So I'm importing plotly.px, sorry, plotly.express as px. Then running the code, then I'm able to import the plotly.express. So where we can import some data sets from plotly.express. So here my data frame is px dot data dot stocks. So this is directly the stocks dataset. It is there in the inbuilt plotly.express. So I'm importing the dataset from plotly.express and assigning it to a variable df. So let me see shape of the dataset here. So I have 105 rows and 7 columns. So let me see the data frame. So here you can see that I have the date and I have the stock price for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 companies. So this is GOOG for Google, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, and Microsoft. I don't know whether it is exact data or just for the analysis purpose. But so let me plot a beautiful graph with this data. So this is how you can we can able to read the data from Plotly. Then I'm trying to plot a graph here now using Plotly is equal to px dot line. Here I am using line chart because always the stock prices are represented in line chart. So now the my data is my df and I am assigning its label date, and for y label I am assigning the stock. So I just wanted to look at the Google stock price. That is why I'm giving GOOG. Then I am assigning a title. So like Google stock price over time. Actually, I need to enter in the same line. Then that's it. Pick dot show. Then you can see a graph with the stock price. So now you can see here a beautiful graph of Google stock price over the time. So here, so actually we have the data from 2018 January 1 to 2019 December 30. So 2018 and 2019. So we have 2 years data, and this graph is also for 2 years, January 2018 to October and November, December. So you can see how. So usually whenever we are checking stock price for any stock, so you can see these kind of graphs only. So this is how those graphs are generated. So the background, they will use these codes and they will access this data set. Then they are able to print these kind of graphs using these kind of codes. There are multiple codes, but so here I'm showing you with the help of Plotly. So here, for example, if I wanted to look at the data on July 23 of 2018, you can see the stock price of $1.12 and increasing, decreasing. So, so that's it. So with the one line of code, so this is only one line of code, we can able to draw a beautiful graph of line chart. So let me also show you one more different kind of graph. This time I'm going to use a different data set. So I just wanted to import the again different data set. I'm importing px dot data dot gapminder dot. I just wanted data for the year is equal to 2007. So just we discussed about this data set in the last video. So same data set I'm taking this time, but this time I wanted to see in a bar chart. Last time it is for a world map where I can able to see the population along with the country code and country name. So this is also for similar kind, but this time I'm using a different graph. So this time I'm using a bar chart. So let me load this data set. Let wanted to see the shape of the data. It is 142 rows and 8 columns. Let me see the data. So here I have the data set of this Gapminder data set. So country, I have these many columns: country, continent, year, uh, life expectancy. Like for if I take the Algeria, expectancy is 72 years, and the population, GDP per capita, and alpha, like and the number. So let me draw a bar chart. Px dot bar. So here my data set is again df, and I'm assigning its label as continent, continent, and my y label is pop. This data set, sorry, this column, and color I'm using continent. Title I'm giving population by continent in 2007. Dot show. That's it. So I loaded the dataset using Plotly, Gapminder dataset. Then this is the dataset where I have the detail about each and every country, and the continent of that country and a year. So this is the population wise, sorry, continent wise population. So obviously China and India are there in Asia and also Indonesia. So obviously there are more population from Asia continent. You can see the population is like 127. Is increasing, it is close to, it is you can see 3.5 billions, which is like, I think it is close to 3.67 to 370 million from Asia and respectively from Europe and also from uh, Africa, and this is for America, and this is for Oceania. Oceania is like, I think it is only for Australia and New Zealand. So this is for entire Asian countries, the population. So you can see almost 60 to 70% of the population in the Asian, then followed by European. Africa has also a 135 million population. America has around a billion, close to billion. So both Africa and America, it is very close to 1 billion population, and Europe is like half a billion. And whereas for Asia, so the population is like 3.7 or 65. So this is how you can generate beautiful graphs using Plotly. So there are some inbuilt data sets, so where you can able to draw beautiful graphs. So I have the inbuilt data set. I don't have to find the data set anywhere. I just have to write this one line code px.data.gapminder. Then query I'm giving you for 2007. If I wanted it for different year, then I need to enter it as for the different year. So that is how once you read the data, just plot the plotly graph. Give the data and X label, Y label, then the color, then the title. That's it. You're done. So this is how you can utilize the plotly whenever if you are coming across anything in your data set. If you wanted to show the data interesting, I mean in an interesting manner, so you can use plotly. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys are liking the videos. So please do subscribe and support me. Bye everyone.